We are conscious that no industries are created equal. Hence, our products are manufactured to cater each specific need to finally perform equally at their designated applications. To enhance our manufacture, we engineer technical specification at our workshop using the CNC, Computer Numerical Control software. In recognizing the trend of today's demand in pipe manufacture diversification, Plant 1 initiates bold approach towards end-user projects for domestic carrosserie manufacturers. We provide customized epoxy-coated pipes and after-sales technical support to establish a more solid alliance with our customers. Our Plant 2 answers the demand to varnish coating and stainless steel pipes since 1989 for the stainless steel industry, ornaments and heat exchanger. We operate varnish coating machines for black pipes and conduct a annealing process for stainless steel pipes at the plants. Our plants can manage mass production of stainless steel pipe specification up to 4 inches in diameter and 4 millimeter thickness. Enforced by the right machinery, our production from Plant 1 and 2 are ready to conform to any specifications required by the customers. Hot deep galvanizing, shearing machines, and the impressive slitting machines allow us to deliver massive requests in a designated delivery time. As technology is progressing, so are our machines. We continue to renew and expand our production by acquiring the latest machinery to complete our special projects. As the pioneer in steel pipe industry, SPINDO enforces work safety. At the plants, all employees are subject to always implement safety at work. SPINDO Plant 1 and 2 combined are home to around 500 devoted and dedicated employees whose pride and integrity help the plants to stay focused and develop further towards the future. Over the years, both plants promote, reward, and nurture employees like they are family and provide regular training internally and externally to improve their quality of life. Our employees' performance is measured by the credo of SPINDO. The 7K equals 1E that symbolizes and values honesty, compassion, discipline, collaboration, communication, promptness, creativity, that equal efficiency. We implement safety by forming a committee that assured the Occupational Health and Safety Advisory Services program is monitored regularly. With SPINDO Plant 1 and 2 progressing towards the future, we are optimistic that SPINDO will continue on improving infrastructure and sustain the quality of life of the people.
Good, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to SPINDO's first half 2024 result call. My name is Felicia Priska, as Corporate Secretary Associate. We appreciate you for joining us, and we look forward to sharing our company performance with you. This meeting will have two sections. We will start with an overview of SPINDO's performance for the first half of 2024. After that, there will be a Q&A session led by Pa Johannes as Chief Strategy and Business Development Officer, and also with Pa Teja Sukmana Hudiato as Vice President Director. Now we can start with the presentation. Now, in the second quarter of 2024, sales volume and sales value was growing, but total first half sales was lower than the previous year, mainly because of adjustment of average selling price. However, in terms of demand, the second quarter saw an increase in demand compared to previous quarter. This makes our inventory level decreased. During first half of 2024, China HRC price was in downtrend. As quoted from LME.com, the price goes to $521 per ton at the end of the first half and currently at 495 USD per ton. This is because of laggard China recovery and intense India steel mill production. Despite the steel price decrease, SPINDO managed to expand gross profit margin and net profit margin, in line with our projection of 10% increase for the full year of 2024. Now, from this graph, we can see that net profit for the first half is 209.6 billion rupiah, a 3% increase from last year. Gross profit margin is 17.6%, which exceeded our target of 17%. Net profit margin is 7.5%, mainly because of reduction in financing costs. This margin expansion consistently following the improvement since 2017. We also improve our current and quick ratio to 233% to 62% respectively, while debt equity ratio progressively decreased with a decrease to 59% in the first half of 2024. This shows that we consistently and effectively reduce our debt ratio. In November 2023, we got a single A rating from SPINDO, and the company aims for a single A plus rating by 2025 or 2026. We have successfully placed 1 trillion rupiah of sustainability-linked bond, or SLB, AAA rated with a 3, 5, and 7 years tenor. This SLB is fully guaranteed by 7.35% and 7.35% respectively. Guaranteed by CGIF not only prove our creditworthiness and provide financial saving, but also expand our investor base, as well as demonstrate strong SPINDO commitment towards ESG aspects, as CGIF also exercised ESDD during the process. The SLB's issuance significantly reduced refinancing risk and thus play an important point in getting better rating in the near future. As for cash flow, SPINDO booked positive cash flow from operation with 805 billion rupiah. The cash was mainly used to reduce SPINDO leverage. Keep in mind that historical years' negative cash flow is mainly due to an early repayment of LC liabilities. For ROE and ROA, both decreased because of seasonality factors. As the demand gets stronger, there will be reduction in inventory level, which will give positive impact to ROE and ROA. On 31st July, which is today, we have distributed the highest dividend of 15 rupiah per share, translating to dividend payout ratio of 21% and dividend yield of 5.35%. We hope this strengthens Pindo's position as value stock as we aim to further improve this achievement. In sales area, API pipe saw an increase this quarter. This shows that oil and gas pipe demand is still strong and support the company's strategy of investing bigger diameter pipe machine. The new stainless steel pipe machine completed in September of 2023 also significantly improved the stainless steel pipe sales. Additionally, we have also improved our cutting machine that now can cut up to 12 millimeter of stainless steel plate. For product mix, construction, infrastructure, and utilities is still the highest, but we can also see the oil and gas increase by 4%. This shows that we have more demand in oil and gas projects as mentioned above. As imported HRC price decrease more than local price, we allocate more import this semester, while we balance it out with purchase from local suppliers to shorten delivery time and fulfill project needs. The decreasing global steel price saw the company take more prudent purchasing strategy to effectively lower our RM price and further expand our gross profit margin. This is the graph to illustrate HRC price of local and import. The graph displays that from the beginning of 2024, the price continues to decrease. Well, it starts from 2022 and it's consistently decreased. Multiple factors, including China economic growth, high interest rate, war in global shipping line, makes the price weaker, although the volatility has been significantly reduced. It is interesting to see that in the last period, local price strengthened a bit, while import price continued its decline. Now going forward, upon completion of construction of warehouse in Unit 7 location in Gresik, we will continue the plan to install big diameter ERW pipe machine. Besides that, we will also continue our plan to expand marketing presence throughout Indonesia and transformation to Industry 4.0. We constantly improve our product range as well as expanding our product application. Some application that previously uses seamless pipe, now with the advanced welding technology, can be replaced by ERW pipe. Improvement in financial structure also support to improve margin and ensure our ability to move swiftly in order to cater to urgent projects. Continuing equipment and human capital improvement will also accelerate our process to reach Industry 4.0. Additionally, we will also put more attention in CSR projects, with our main project this year is to provide clean water to people in remote areas. Update on our initial CSR project that supports SDG number 6 of the 17 UN SDGs will be provided soon. Now, this is the picture of the Unit 7 warehouse, currently supplied and ready to function as Northern Distribution Center. Now, for market outlook, Pak Johannes will explain.
Okay, basically, second semester saw a bit of hope, yeah, and both domestically and globally, based on the research done by World Economic Forum on their Chief Economic Survey, April 2024, it clearly shows that majority of the economists around the world see the rest of 2024 is a better future. Of course, global geopolitics is one of the main source of the uncertainty, as we can see in the next slide, as well as Indonesia actually, because Indonesia is now in the geopolitical this Indonesia is now in the political year following the presidential election, and then we're going to enter into municipal election, yeah, on November. So we do hope that this is not make the demand is too disruptive, and we believe the transition of power should be fine. In the event of in the area of steel, of course, as mentioned before, China slow recovery. Some people even say that the China will never recover. I mean, their period of 8-9%, 10% growth is over. So we are coming now into a new world whereby the global South and Asia is the Southeast Asia is the epicenter of the growth. So we have to adapt. And however, even China growing like 5%, it's still a big impact for the world, as well as the steel market, because they have a very huge economy. Going forward, we still continue to focus in Indonesia, because Indonesia still provide a very ample demand, yeah. And it's also demonstrated by the entrance of 3 new steel mills, yeah, in Indonesia. Okay, I think that's it, yeah, Chris.
Okay, so we can move on to sustainability. SPINDO has complied with GCG practices, including whistleblowing mechanism and also the formation of audit committee. We also do regular CSR activities. You can see the activities on our Instagram page, and committed to have at least one CSR project annually. This year is also the formation of ESG team. In line with the SLB issuance, the ESG team create a sustainability framework where SPINDO committed to install solar panels to all production units and calculated to reduce carbon emissions up to 1,140.75 ton of carbon dioxide annually by 2030. In 2024, the operation team KPI targeted all operation departments to reduce 10% of carbon footprint of Scope 1 and Scope 2. The outlook for the rest of 2024 is to maintain existing targets in sales, finance, marketing, and ESG amid global uncertainties. We also take a more conservative approach in anticipation of economic downturns. Having that said, we still keep our initial target, and we will wait until the third quarter of 2024 to see if there is a change any change required. Here are the projects listed from January to June 2024. The projects are mostly dominated by infrastructure projects such as ports, bridges, stadiums, and dams. We also have several oil and gas projects such as nickel mining. For the investor relation program in 2024, We set targets to reach out to more securities houses, analysts, and also research companies to gain more exposure to SPINDO, its products, and stock. A few weeks ago, we held an analyst gathering in Production Unit 5 in Karawang. The gathering focuses on presenting steel pipe production process for automotive pipes. We also plan to hold another gathering, 2 units in Surabaya around September. We will also plan to have non-deal roadshow in Asia soon. Thank you for listening to our presentation. Now we can move on to the Q&A session. Pak Johannes?
Okay, thank you, Priska. Before we might enter into Q&A session, maybe Pak Teja, you have anything to add?
No.
Okay. So we have 3 questions from our guest here. First, how would SPINDO strategize looking at the global hot rolled coil or global steel downtrend? Can SPINDO maintain its margins as per target? Pak Teja, you wanna add on? You wanna answer on that?
Yeah. We are now focusing on the project because we know project basically the budgets have been approved before, right? I think few months before. And even though the price is going down, basically it's not so much issue for a project to accept a bit higher price. I think the important thing for the project is the delivery time. That's why now we are focusing more on the project because we can deliver very quick to them. Yeah. So hopefully, so even though the global market for steel is weakening, but we can still not reduce so much. I think we have to reduce some, but then but we don't need to reduce so much. Yeah. And also the other things is we also watching carefully because of the local price now. Yeah, what happened with local price? Even though sometimes the import is drop further, but local price maybe don't drop so much because of the not so many import also, and also people will usually when the price drop, a lot of people also worrying to import to buy because import is delivery quite long. So they are worrying when the price will drop further. So then they change the focus to the local supplier. Yeah, so local supplier can deliver more faster. And if they have some need, there is some urgent inquiry, and they will look for local to supply. And usually, based on this case, so we can get better price.
Yeah. Thank you, Pak Teja. So basically, actually, the trending down of steel price is actually impacted positively to our operations, yeah, because we operate in Indonesia and we don't expose to the global steel price competition directly. Second question is, what do you think about SPINDO share price right at the moment? Is there any guidance for SPINDO price in 1 or 2 years ahead? Yeah. Well, I think while we cannot really comment on the guidance, we can only say that we hope that by promoting more our company and our share stocks, there will be more investors, so that the stock's price is appreciated at least back to its book value. While I don't know, Pak Teja, do you have any opinion on the share stock price right now?
Yeah, basically sometimes we compare like the pipe company. Yeah, not only in Indonesia, because in Indonesia we don't have some comparison, but like in Japan, in other company, their P ratio is higher than us.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
we hope that our stocks is more appreciated anyway. And actually, the management and the founder is already prove some effort towards that. One of the very reason is by increasing the dividend payout ratio, ya Pak Teja ya.
Yeah.
So we do hope that going forward it's going to be sustained and even improved. The third question would be, how is your view or the management hope expectation on the SPINDO competition in the span of 3 to 5 years ahead, Pak Teja?
Yeah, so we already prepare also some possibility, maybe the Chinese company also will come to Indonesia. So what we think is because what we're doing now, we want to be more closer. We want to increase our sales mainly to the end user. So hopefully by end user, they can appreciate our quality, and so they can get a better service to them, and also we can manage a very good personal relationship also with them, with the owners, and yeah, hopefully we can still continue uh, uh, maintain a good relationship with our existing customer and also the future customer. And what we're doing is because we are fighting so much against the what called unstandard pipe. Yeah. So we found customer is very appreciative about the good quality of the pipe. But this is only mainly in the end user customer. Yeah. So we see a lot of very, potential demand in the future. So by changing this kind of what's it uh, custom, yeah. I mean before, because usually a lot of like unstandard pipe in the market. Now hopefully standard pipe will be more and more in the market also. Yeah, because if customer know the product, know the qualities, everything, hopefully they will choose the better one. Yeah. So and the other things is in the short and the long term future, we see some potential demand for oil and gas. As you know, the oil and gas we have especially gas. Indonesia have a big reserve for the gas. This time, the government also found some big reserve in the Aceh, yeah, of the gas. So as you know, our government also have intention to go to the green, right? Yeah, zero emission in I don't know what kind of year. But in the first step, they're going to reduce the usage of the coal in the power plant, and they will change to the gas. Yeah. So I think that's a simple way. They change coal to the gas because we have gas, but we need to explore more and more, and also a lot of project for piping, yeah, to distribute the gas, yeah, not only to the industry but also to the housing, yeah. So that's why we see some lot of still potential. And secondly, the other things is that we see a lot of also there's I think the change in the way of the building, right? Before a lot of buildings still using the like the cement, right? And also some rebar. But now we see some maybe more potential, yeah, for building using more pipes, yeah. As like the airport also the explained before, most of the old airport also using the rebar cement, but now mostly new airport, modern airport using all steel pipe, yeah, for their structures. And also steel, because steel is one of the alternative to save not in initial not total cost, but save the cost, because we can make the building also lighter, because with the steel, with the pipe, with the high grade, and we can make the building lighter. And the other things also, we can make the project finish faster. Yeah. So then the developers, the owners can get the money also faster. So there is some potential in the future. So because Indonesia still need a lot of things. Yeah. So not only infrastructures but also a lot of things. Yeah. So, and now we see also in the 2036, right? Yeah. Our new president now thought to also join the tender to Indonesia to be the host of the Olympic. Yeah. So let's pray Indonesia can be win in this tender, and then we can be the host of the Olympic in 2036. Then we believe also by 2020 before, because Olympic also will need a lot of improvement, development, not only for stadium but for infrastructures, everything. And also we hope so much also for the new capital. Yeah, as a lot of maybe a lot of news, not only our Pasuki Ministry of PUPR, but also the Jokowi also now also in the new capital, and this is like a part of show the commitment that new capital will continue. Hopefully, so this new capital also will can contribute a lot of demand also for the steel pipe.
Okay, thank you, Pak Teja. So to summarize, we will quite confident. We are still confident that next 3-5 years, we're still going to lead the steel pipe manufacture competition in Indonesia, because first, we have a very strong distribution throughout Indonesia. Second, we have a far stronger capital as compared to our competitors. Yeah. That is everybody know that this is a capital intensive as well. We have changing landscape in Indonesia, whereby people now more appreciate the quality over cheap material. And last but not least, there's a lot of opportunity in Indonesia for steel pipe going forward. Okay. I saw Mr. Dominic is raising hand. Go ahead, Mr. Dominic. You wanna?
Yeah. Hi, Pak Joe. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I just wanted to ask you about it was quite a strange the first half of 2024. You had presidential elections. As you said, you've got municipal elections coming up quite soon.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think I'm right in saying you had 16 public holidays in the first half.
Well,
and all of which tends to sort of have an effect on economic activity generally. And I just wonder whether you can quantify in any way how all that affected it, if it affected at all, in terms of production and turnover for the company in the first half.
okay. So basically, as Priska mentioned before, the worst impact was in the first quarter. As you know, the first factor is before the presidential election, there is a softening in demand because everybody is wait and see who is going to win the election. Yeah. And even after they win, even after Pak Prabowo wins, yeah, by landslide of 58%, there's still people who wait because there's still challenges from the contestants. Yeah. Only after I think April 22nd, where the in Indonesia we call it MK. Apa sih Mahkamah Konstitusi itu? Please, apa sih Mahkamah Konstitusi itu apa ya in English ya? Okay, and MK declared that Pak Prabowo is the definite winner of the election. Then we see the projects start moving because people are now confident that Pak Prabowo is the new president of Indonesia coming in October. That's first. The second is the holidays. The holidays, because the most thing that disrupted because of the holidays is the logistics. We cannot send, we cannot deliver, because even if we are not on holiday, the customers are maybe in holiday, and especially before Hari Raya, we cannot deliver because there's a limitation on the logistics. So that's affecting. That's why second quarter year on year we have growth. Yeah. Second quarter year on year is a growth, but first quarter is a soft quarter, like that. And going forward, we saw a recovery of the demand, quite good. Yeah. So that's why we still push the sales to reach our target of 10% volume increase in 2024. I hope my answer is clear for you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Have you got many holidays in the second half, or is it
Ah.
slowing down?
Well, not as much as the first half, not as much as the first half, and definitely, the biggest uncertainty in Indonesia is already answered. Of course, there's question who will be the governor, who will be the municipal, but of course the biggest uh, keynote is already been set.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Dominic. Okay, now Pak Yuda from Sukor is asking, what will be the impact of weakening IDR against USD for the company? What will be the strategy that the company is considered going forward? So as we know, Pak Yuda, basically we can pass through the volatility in IDR, foreign exchange, or steel price, towards our pricing. Of course, like Pak Teja said, the pass-through will not be either one to one. Like Pak Teja mentioned before, even though the global steel price is reduced or lower, but due to the strong demand and the scarcity of the product in domestics, we can maintain our price. So like when the dollar hits 16,600, I think a couple of months ago, our customers is already calling Pak Teja and his team, asking whether we are going to increase our price. Yeah, so they already expected, they already know the drill that if there's a volatility in foreign exchange, we will adjust the price. Likewise, when the dollar exchange down from 16,600 to now 16,200, people are also calling us, will you give more discount, or you'll give just the price, etc. Yeah, so the volatility is possible. Second, what is the guideline for revenue guideline in 2024? Yeah, so basically, assuming the steel price is still going down, so definitely the top line will not be, the top line value will not be as strong as previously, because our ASP is affected by the global steel price. However, as I mentioned before, our target is on the volume and the bottom line. And so at the moment, we saw the bottom line is still in line with our target. The third question is, the cash position was lower in the first half 2024. Is there any strategy to increase the cash position? The question is why, Pak Yuda? Because we have, especially after we issue 1 trillion bonds, our bank lines right now is almost empty. Empty as in we don't use any our bank lines, so they all full. They all able to use up to, I think, more than 1 trillion. Yeah, because having cash in our hand, while we still have liability is a waste. Yeah, where for us it's better to reduce our liability rather than to let the cash sit. Maybe Pak Teja, you want to add on the cash position?
Yeah, I think cash position is make us also have more bargaining to power to negotiate with the banks regarding the interest rate and regarding some tariff, like yeah. So this also help us quite a lot. And secondly, of course, it help our cash flow stronger, because as said, because of the working capital is one of the very big part of our business. Yeah, so if we have a very strong working capital, then we'll be able to get more even big project
So Pak Yuda, we just keep enough cash to, to opportunistically maybe do some quick buying, to secure our projects, but not too much, so that, it incur cost. Yeah. As you know, our cash flow from operation in the first half is more than 800 billion. Yeah, so we have no worry about our cash liquidity or cash position. And also, if you see the ratios, yeah, it's clear that basically we are deleveraging. We are on the position of deleveraging. Yeah. So of course, that will effectively improve our financial position as well as cash position. Yeah. Pak Subianto Chen is asking, is there any impact of the rise of shipping costs to our gross margin? Pak Teja, you want to take this first?
Yeah, basically no. Yeah, because our export basically not so much. Yeah. So that's why not so much impact. And also shipping costs, the cost increase mainly on the container, not on like a big vessel. Yeah.
Just to clarify, Pak Teja, is our coal coming in Indonesia by containers or by bulk
But
shipping?
yeah, materials from all bulk.
Yeah, so just to conclude ya Pak Subianto, mostly it impacted container shipping, while our raw material is shipped by a bulk ship, usually arranged by the seller ya Pak Teja ya.
Yeah.
So they not much impacted to our margins. Pak Theodore asking is how is July as compared to first semester? Well, Pak, if you asking and comparing to first semester, I can say that July is higher. Yeah, July is higher. Of course, we still pushing, yeah, to exceed the average with the 2023 first semester. Yeah, because as we mentioned before, the first quarter of 2024 is weak. Yeah, so basically there is improvement, but we still push for better improvements in the second half. And we see basically there's projects also coming. Yeah, Pak Teja ya.
Yeah.
Projects are coming. Yeah. Right. Let me check if there's anything on the Zoom, on the YouTube. No, no question on YouTube. Okay. All right. Anything? Anybody wants to ask more? I think it is an interesting first half result. Yeah. Whereby if you check the domestic market, some people say the economy is suffering, etc. But we still manage to maintain ourselves as well as the margins. That's why in this moment, I would like to express my appreciation for sales team, yeah, for the hard work. Actually, in the what you call it, in the list also we have yeah, I need just to, there's a appreciation Pak Teja from one of the investors, that we can maintain our performance. Okay, another question. Okay. All right. How is the target volume for 2025? Okay. So we have some improvements, yeah, like what Priska already mentioned. We have our new 8 inch diameter steel pipe, which also already give its contribution to the increase of the stainless steel sales. We have improvement of the API pipe in Karawang. However, we still have some documentations, administrative requirement to fulfill before it can be fully contribute to the sales. We also improve our cutting machines. Yeah, so that is one of the few examples that will support the 2025 target. Yeah, at the moment we still push for the target, and given the projects that's coming, we believe it is not impossible for us to get that result. Thank you, Pak. Let me check if there's another. Yeah, again. Oh, okay. We have question, Pak. How do you see the global steel price going forward, at least until 2024 ends? I think this better answered by Pak Teja.
Yeah. Basically, steel price is very related to the supply and demand. Like as you know, the current global demand is not so good, especially China, and will create more of a supply. Sometimes the mills do only temporary solution regarding cutting the production, but mainly to the maintenance. Yeah. So they go to the maintenance, stop for around one month, then to reduce the production. But in the long term, still, if the oversupply is still there, I think price is up and down is always there. Yeah. So what happened now is basically after the COVID, demand is not so good. Yeah. Then mostly the players, I mean the end user or the stockists, the distributors, they play safe. Yeah. They don't want to take a risk by having a big inventory. So it's like inventory level, basically, even though the demand is not so good, but inventory is very low. So, but based on this kind of inventory, yeah, sometimes they only look for what becomes inventory is low, and sometimes they see maybe demand will going up because some improvement or based on the data, if you see in some country like Europe, a little bit seeing some like improvement. And some maybe in US, based on the prediction, the US is going to be a better shape of the economy. So then people will start to what I call restocking, increase some stock level a little bit, then will makes the demand looks going up. Yeah, price maybe will go up also accordingly. But then if the demand is not really there, yeah, so you will see price will go down again. Yes, this I think is the other things also. Everything is based on the U.S. dollar, so U.S. dollar value, right? So if U.S. dollar is still quite strong, and maybe yeah, I mean price in U.S. dollar also will be some softening. But if U.S. dollars maybe after the Fed reduce interest rate, and if U.S. dollar weaken, then maybe the other side. Yeah. Because of the U.S. dollar is the currency used for all the transaction of the steel in the world. Yeah. So the other things is we see the supplier in domestic. Yeah. Last time also we already explained there is a new supplier. Yeah. Yeah. In Indonesia, is start production is already in this first quarter, and one is already start production in this July. Yeah, now they're going to sell. Yeah. This is one company called New Asia International. Last time we also did some trial for them in May. But then the other one is Texin in Morowali. This is capacity also quite big. It's around 4 million ton a year. New Asia is 1.5 million ton a year. But also in September, but not sure, still not sure. The Lautan Steel also will start production. So we will see also what happened in this Indonesia. Yeah, as long as maybe if they can also export, it will help to maintain the domestic demand and supply, maybe it's good because there's some positive things currently like in Europe area, because Europe also increased import duty, but fortunately Indonesia is not included in the country to be increased in import duty into Europe. So maybe there is some potential opportunity also for Indonesia steel industry to export to Europe market. And the other is Vietnam. Yeah, Vietnam is also interesting country because of Vietnam is still is one of the big consumption in Vietnam, and there is some local mill already filed anti-dumping to the China and India. This also will create some opportunity to Indonesia to replace China and India to supply steel to the Vietnam. So hopefully it will create some supply balance in Indonesia. So then price will not drop so much because of the competition. Yeah, so we will see. Yeah. So basically, it's very hard to predict about the steel price. So we just monitoring day by day to see what happens in the market.
Okay. Last question, Pak. What do you think about IKN?
Yeah, if you ask my personal view, I very strongly hope IKN will go through. Yeah. So because IKN basically is a very good idea, very good idea for Indonesia to develop a new city like IKN.
Okay. All right. I think we have no further question from the floor, Pak Teja. Is there anything anybody wants to ask? Let me just wait. Let me check. Okay. Yeah, I think we have no further question, Pak Teja. I hope yeah, our answers can provide a better outlook for our investors. Yeah, and definitely we are hoping that the investors have more confidence in us because the track record is proven. With that, I think I'll get back to you, Priska, to close. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so thank you for participating in this meeting and also this discussion. We look forward to seeing you in the next analyst meeting. Thank you and good afternoon.
Everybody.
Thank you.